anniversary, and welcome if you're new. Happy Sunday. It is Sunday again already, and I wanted to come back before the weekend is over and do another video, mainly to to reveal the new baby's name, because I have been, like, since I did the video with her last, I think it was like 2 days ago or something like that, I still cannot really pinpoint, nail down 100% what her name is. It's like, I hate when that happens. Don't you hate when that happens? You get a new baby and you just cannot, for some reason, like, just pick a name. Just know the baby's name. Well, sometimes that happens to me where I can just go back and forth with different names and I just cannot figure out what do I want to call the baby, what the baby looks like what name would go with the baby's look. Also, because she's a preemie, I feel like the name needs to match her size, which probably doesn't make sense, right? So I'm giving her this bigger 8-ounce bottle, and it still has the little nipple on it from the little teeny preemie 2-ounce bottle. I did not realize all this time that those little preemie bottles, the little nipple on it fits on the same nipple size or ring on the big bottles is the same as on the small ones. It's just that the nipple is tinier. That's the only difference, but the ring itself fits on any of the bottles. So I figured I'd let her try out this Minnie Mouse bottle with the big pink bow to match her big pink bow on her head, on her hat. And we would feed her a little bit while I reveal her name. Okay, so thank you to all of you who gave me names, really nice names. I'm just so confused. All the names are nice. And also on the boppy down here, as you can see, that is Rosie, my other little preemie silicone girl. We are going to change her outfit today, as I promised we would come back and change Rosie. So for this video, we're just going to feed this little one and reintroduce her, just in case you're new and you don't know which baby this is, and try to pick her name and just stick with it. But sometimes I have changed babies' names. Not too often do I do that, but I'll pick the name and then I don't really say it, like it doesn't go with the baby, and then I might change it. That could happen again, because I honestly, I'm not sure of her name. But anyway, this is a 14-inch, if you can see her. She's a little tiny one. Okay, when I measured her, she measures 13 inches from her head to her heel. But then if you extend the ruler from her head to her toe, she's 15 inches. And on the artist's site on Etsy, on her store, it says she's 14 inches. So I'm going to say she's between 14 and 15 inches. I'm going to just put what the artist said, which was 14. And then when I went all the way to her toe, she's 15 inches. That's what we're going to go with. On the site, it also, I said she was 2.9 ounces. Actually, she's 2.14 ounces. So she is just about 3 pounds. So also, someone gave me the name of the sculpt off I don't know where they found it at actually, but they were saying, they sent me a picture and it said Charlotte. So I was thinking she was the Charlotte sculpt, but no, when I went on the website myself, she does kind of look like Charlotte, but she's not. When I kept looking, I found her at this exact baby on the site. I believe it's her. I probably will put a picture if I can remember right now. It says this is the Emerson sculpt. So she is the Emerson sculpt. Now, I do like the name Emerson. I like how that could be one of those boy or girl names. I like names like that where it's kind of gender neutral. But Emerson seems such a big name for this tiny baby. And for some reason, I do that. When I have preemie babies, I feel like their name should be short, cute, and sweet. Not too long. Like, I've had Mia's a couple of times, at least twice. I know I've had a Mia in my collection for a preemie girl baby at least twice already. And I love the name Mia, but I don't want to pick the same name again. And I don't have those babies anymore. So maybe I don't need to pick Mia because I want to keep this baby. Maybe I don't need to use Mia. Eva is one that I liked. And Eva kind of, being that she's the Emerson sculpt, the Eva starts with an E. I kind of like to sometimes try to pick a name that starts with the same letter as the actual sculpt name. So I was thinking Eva or Emery, because it goes with Emerson. I shortened it and say Emery, or Emmy, which all of those are E names. So Eva, Evie, I like Evie. Emma, I like Emma. That goes with Emerson, like you shortened it, and it becomes more of a girly name, and it's quicker, shorter to say. Emma. So I'm kind of just really narrowing it down right now as I'm doing the video with you guys. But you guys can still comment below and tell me which one did you like. Someone said Ivy. I like Ivy because down here we have Rosie. So Rosie and Ivy kind of goes together. I think Ivy is a flower. Rose is a flower. Rosie and Ivy, I think, would be cute. What else? But Ivy doesn't start with the E. It would be Evie if I use it with the E. It's kind of the same name, but with the E. So my choices, narrowing it down, was Eva, Evie, Emma, and Emmy. Those were the four that I kind of decided to go one of those because they all start with an E. So I don't like when I can't pick a name. Sometimes it's easy when I like the sculpt name, just keep that sculpt name that the doll has, that the sculptor named it. Emmy. And then I like to hear myself say the name to see if it rolls off my tongue easily, to see if it sounds right when you say it out loud, see if it's easy to say. I do not like names that are hard to say, because then you get on camera, you doing a video, and you try to say the baby name, you can't even say your own baby's name. So I think Emmy, Emmy, Evie, Emmy or Evie. Oh God, I still can't. I don't know. Being that it's Emerson, maybe I should say Emmy, because that kind of goes with her sculpt name. It's just like you shortened it to Emmy, like a nickname. Okay, welcome Emmy, everyone. Meet Emmy. She is Emmy, and I'm not even gonna give her a middle name, because then I'll be forgetting the middle name lately. I'll be like, okay, what was the middle name? So I'm not gonna put a middle name. I'm gonna just say she's Emmy. Someone also said Summer because it's summertime. That's cute, but that doesn't go with Emerson, which is her sculpt name. I think Emmy goes with her sculpt, the name that she is, rather. So this is the little nipple I was saying that I took off the little preemie bottle, and it just fits right on this full-size bottle. And this baby doesn't have a drinking wet, so she doesn't need like a hole in the nipple. That nipple is nice and sealed already, so it was perfect to use it for her. So that is my little Emmy. I think that's her name. I think I like that. You guys tell me, do you like Emmy? I think that's a good name for this little one. So as I said, I might try to experiment and give her some armatures. We'll see, because I have not installed armatures on a baby yet, a silicone. I might try it just so she can kind of bend her little arms a little bit and they'll stay. Right now she has on her same outfit. As I said, I'm not going to change her. And she has on these gigantic hand mitts. These mitts are normally, they look so tiny, but on her they look so big. So she has on the little pink and white striped little socks, pink little teddy bear hand mitts, and this little Carter's outfit that says just so adorable, but you can't see the adorable. Her little pants are covering it. And her little pink floral pants, and I put her little hat on her bald head since she doesn't have hair, because she did have the headband. I just went ahead and gave her a hat to keep her little head warm. And that is my little one, Emmy. So now we're going to put Emmy down, and I'm going to put her back in her little seat and give her back her little passy. And the way I opened her mouth, I don't even really need like the KY lubricant on the nipple of the passy or the bottle. It just kind of goes in her mouth because her mouth is kind of sculpted open. And then I deepened it and opened it more. So, and then I glossed her lips so I don't have to worry about like the rubbing on her lips. So the passy just goes right in with no lubricant. All right, so we to sit her back in the seat back there. Let's see if I could prop her seat up where you guys can still kind of see her. And I love this little seat. I had to go try to order me another one, as I said. So that should be on the way. It might get here tomorrow. It's a possibility that that next seat will get here tomorrow. All right, so now for Miss Rosie here. Rosie, on the other hand, she is Rosie by Paradise Galleries. She is also 14 inches, but she is 3 pounds and 14 ounces. So they are about the same length, but this baby, I definitely feel she's heavier. She looks chubbier. If you look at her, you can feel her little weight to her. She is like, because that baby is 2 pounds and 14 ounces, little Emmy back there. And this baby is 3 pounds and 14 ounces. So they're about a pound different, and you can feel that pound difference. Like, you can feel it. And she has a magnet in her mouth, so her mouth is not open. She is also a baldy. I rooted both of them eyelashes, but you can see her lashes more than you can see Emmy's back there. And I bought her this honey bug passy, but she can basically use any kind of magnetic pacifier, and I do like that. At first, I was going to open her mouth, but then I decided, no, I'm not going to open her mouth. I'm going to just leave it, because I like that she can easily just take magnetic passies. And so now we're going to put the camera down slightly. My camera looks really crooked. And I'm going to try to change this baby within 30 minutes left. Well, we at almost 14 minutes now. I'm going to try to change her within the next 15 minutes. I should be able to. Now, I was going to change another baby in this video, but I feel like that'll make me go over. And then it's hard to upload it when I do that. So I might not change him. Let me just share him again. Every time this poor little baby, he don't get to get changed. He be in videos, but he don't get to get changed. He had on this sleeper so long, but I love it on him. I ordered this sleeper from someone off Etsy, and it just fits him so well. I believe it's a 7-inch sleeper. He's a 7-inch full body silicone. He is by Kimberly Dolls, and I painted him myself. So this little one I actually painted. You can see his little body a little bit, but he's so adorable. And he has armatures in his little arms. I've had him now, I want to say I painted him at least 2 years ago at this point. I don't have a lot of clothes for him, but he does have some clothes, and this little sleeper came with the hat. This baby has a nice open mouth, although he is so small. You see how well and big his mouth is open? That's his little head without the hat. Love the shape of his head. So I call him Corey Elijah, but he is the Birdie Sculpt by Kimberly Dolls. And this is one of them little passies that is for these little teeny tiny babies. I ordered off Etsy. It came with a few of them that you get in a little package and a little bottle for him. If I have time, I'll show that stuff. If not, I'll show it in another video. But you can find a lot of stuff for these little babies on Etsy. But it's pricey. Let me say that. It can be pricey. So every now and then I'll order the baby something when they little, like my preemies, and I want like something specially made or where's exactly the size or whatever to fit them. I'll go on Etsy and look and order something. That's the back of him. So he has this little outfit I wanted to try on him for the longest, this little onesie and hat. I don't know if it came with the little socks though. I have to look because I could have separated the socks by accident, but this is so tiny. But this was made by, I think her name is Melissa Childress. I think is Melissa. I found her on the Kimberly Dolls Facebook group, one of the groups, or maybe she's in both of the groups, and she hand makes the little outfits. But this outfit I got from somebody on Etsy, and I don't remember who it was. So that's my little Corey Elijah. He is 7 inches. He is definitely my smallest baby. So maybe we'll change him in a whole different video. But I wanted to at least introduce him or reintroduce him for those who may be new to my channel, being that I'm kind of showcasing my dolls, kind of resharing them as I'm getting new dolls in. I figured I'd also kind of go back over the dolls I already have, especially those who have not been on camera in a while. Like Rosie has been in this little outfit, the little Minnie Mouse outfit. I should have gave her the Minnie Mouse bottle to drink. She's been in this since after Christmas, I believe. I changed her at some point, and she's been in this outfit for a while. So I wanted to change her because I think I changed her into something at Christmas time. I believe I did. So she probably put this on like since January or February. She's had on this outfit. So it is definitely time to take her out of this. So one thing I like about Rosie is by Paradise Galleries. She is by the artist Pat Moulton, made for Paradise Galleries. She is 14 inches, as I said, 3 pounds and 14 ounces, and it makes her big enough to fit these Carter's clothes and Disney preemie size clothes. So you can just, buy her the clothes straight out of the store. You don't really have to get Rosie's clothes made unless you want to. So I like when I have a preemie and I can at least shop for some of the stuff they wear straight out of the store. I don't always have to get something made for them if I don't want to. So that is what I like with Rosie. Now, Emmy back here, as I said, is also 14 inches, but she's only 2 pounds and 14 ounces. So she's shy of 3 pounds. Basically, she's like 3 pounds. And she's fitting her little Carter's outfit as well. But I think she's a tad bit smaller than Rosie, which she is. And you can tell how she has more room in the clothes than Rosie does. Like certain stuff, little Emmy back there probably can't fit. Like I probably would have to get something like a few outfits maybe made for Emmy to fit her, to really fit her. So I was kind of looking into getting her some outfits made. Not a whole lot. And I usually, when I do buy the special outfits, specially made for the babies, I get them at certain times. Every now and then, it's not all the time. I'll like splurge a little and get, a specially made outfit for my smaller babies. It's not all the time. I wish I could sew, but I can't sew, so I have to kind of order it from someone who makes them little clothes for these little babies and spend a little extra to get it made. All right, so she was going to get the other onesie that goes with the same outfit that Emmy is wearing. I'm going to put this onesie on Rosie. And then I was looking for pink preemie pants, but I don't think I have any. I need to buy some plain pink preemie pants, but I have these gray ones with the ruffle on the back. I could put that with this onesie. Doesn't really go, but I feel like gray is kind of a neutral color. If you want to make it work, you can. And then she has another pair of those same little pink and white socks like Emmy is wearing, except Emmy's is striped. These are just pink and white. And I like those little socks because they are really small. I think they're newborn socks, but they kind of fit these preemie size babies because they are so tiny. And then I have another pair of those pink teddy bear mittens, so I might let her wear those. And then we're going to change her diaper because I do not change little Rosie that often. So when I do change her clothes, I like to kind of change her diaper. I'm going to give her this Preemie Huggies because I didn't bring the other diaper back over here that I was going to use. And I see she's already wearing a Huggies. But she'll get another Huggies diaper. And I'm going to just put some of this silicone finishing powder on her. Can I remember who makes this? Because every time I show this powder, I forget who makes it. She's on Facebook, Jennifer Lee, I think her name. Jenny Lee, not Jennifer. Jenny Lee on Facebook. This powder is really fine. It's made with small silicone particles, so it's perfect for powdering your silicone baby. But it is expensive, let me say that. It's matting powder. And on Facebook, her nursery is, every time I try to remember, I have to go look it up and then put it on the screen because I cannot remember what the heck her nursery name is. But she is Jenny Lee on Facebook, and she sells this matting powder, and it lasts a long time, so it's worth the price you pay. It works really well. So we're going to just put a little bit on her because I see where she was a little shiny on her chest. And I hope you guys can't hear that because who decided to go use the vacuum cleaner while I'm doing a video? Who? So hopefully you guys can't hear that noise. So we're going to just switch her diaper. So she wears the Preemie diapers that you can buy from the store, Huggies or Pampers, Preemie. The little one back there, Emmy, she also has on a regular. Actually, she has on a newborn size diaper. It's big on her, but she can fit it. So I know definitely she can wear these little Preemie ones, the Huggies ones that I have, or the Pampers. Like, I'll be trying to see can the Preemie size babies fit just the regular stuff that you can just easily buy from the store. Because sometimes if they're really tiny, they need the little micro Preemie diapers. And those cost even more money if you need them little teeny diapers. So I'm happy they can just wear the regular Preemie diapers or the regular newborn diapers. I don't have to buy no specially made diapers. That is the back of Rosie. So Rosie, I only wanted her to have rooted eyelashes, but I didn't want Rosie to have hair. Just in case you're new and seeing Rosie for the first time, I purposely did not give her hair. I didn't, from the Rosies I've seen, nothing against anyone's Rosie, I didn't really like her with hair. Maybe it was just the ones I saw. But I figured because also she is preemie, you wouldn't want to give her a whole ton of hair. And I'm heavy-handed with rooting. So I feel like if I root her, I would go give her probably too much hair. And so I decided that I prefer her how she looks, bald. And I didn't want to take the chance and root her because a lot of the ones I seen with hair, I feel like maybe it's because they had too much hair to be a little preemie size baby. So it made me definitely not want to root my Rosie. I decided not to. So she just has rooted lashes, and that's by choice. Now Emmy back here is littler than Rosie by a pound. I might want Emmy to have hair though, which that's strange, but I might want Emmy to have hair. So this is Rosie in this onesie. Now this onesie looks a little bigger than what I just took off of her. The Disney outfit seemed like it was smaller. And that's the funny thing with some of these preemie size clothes. Some of them are like they run bigger than others. They're baggier. It's kind of strange. But she can get away with it. It's not terribly big. Probably if I wash this onesie and dry it in the dryer, it would be a little bit smaller. I don't know if I already put it on a baby because it seems like it's kind of stretched out. So sometimes if you just wash them and then dry them, they will kind of shrink up a little bit and fit the baby better if it's a smaller baby. So anywho, guys, I hope you all are having a nice weekend. The weekends just go, like, they just come and they go by so fast. It seemed like it was just Friday and already it's Sunday. It's later in the afternoon at this point. I was painting earlier because I was going to try to do my video earlier, but then I wanted to paint first. I decided to just go ahead and paint while it was early and do the video later. So at this point, it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. All right, so that's how those little pants fit her. So cute. And I'm also painting another silicone full body girl. That's what I've been working on for the past, it hasn't been that long, maybe 2 weeks ago I started her. And I'm also almost finished a vinyl reborn that I'm painting. I will hopefully finish him up at some point and share him with you guys, maybe this week, who knows, or by next weekend. Because I'm like almost done with him, just doing some final little touches. But now the silicone girl, I got a ways to go before I finish painting my silicone girl, because it's like I'm just really starting to work on her. I kind of was more focusing on my vinyl reborn, so I can just get him done, and then I can put all my focus on the silicone baby, you know, that I'm painting. Just kind of focus on her, because I haven't painted a silicone doll in a while. It's been like, this is the first silicone baby I'm thinking I'm painting for 2026, and possibly she may be for sale. I'm not sure, or I could end up keeping her and buy another one of her to paint to sell. I don't know. We'll see. So this is the little jacket that goes with the outfit. I don't know if I want the jacket though, because it's kind of warm. You know, it's like 90 something degrees in Georgia. She don't really need a jacket. So then I have that same headband that I had on Emmy back there. We could just give Rosie the headband now. And so that is Rosie in her Carter's preemie outfit and her little Mary Jane socks and her onesie and a headband. And that is how she looks with that. And with her passy. These babies always manage to have hair stuck to them. But that is how little Rosie looks. And she's all dressed. And those are the babies for today's video, you guys. 3 little preemies I have out today. And I hope you enjoyed our video. And I will be back soon with another video. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Take care.